Hello friends, today's topic is quitting my job. Let's rant.
I just quit. I quit my job today. I quit. And I walked out. And I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have no backup plan. I have no job. I have nothing. But my mental health was so bad and so wrecked that I could not physically go on. And the weirdest things I've been happening the last few months, because it's been a stressful few months. I started literally losing my hair. I had to get on medicine for it. And I think I have shingles. I've got something going on my shoulder that's just like a little rash with some blisters that hurts like hell. But I think it's all connected to just being mentally beat down to the point where I cannot physically do it. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I just have to hope that the universe has got my back. I hope the universe has got my back, because I have no backup plan. I have no savings. I have a little savings, but not much. I was making $22 an hour. So by the time I paid all my bills, I really had no, savings left. I've got to figure something out. But I couldn't do it anymore. I could not do it anymore. I was done. So, any ideas?
So what's up, besties? So I'm gonna do a little story time. So I'm that person that will leave a job if I feel like it's stressing me out, it's just not working. I will leave a job. So I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory. So I was working at the hospital. I was a patient access rep. And I had emailed my manager, and I was like, this is in regards to a 30-day notice. I wasn't putting a 30-day notice in. I was just asking about a 30-day notice, and she took it as a 30-day notice. So I don't have no backup plan, no nothing. So it's like I had a meeting with her manager, and she was saying like, oh yeah, they went ahead, accepted 30-day notice, blah, blah. And I still was telling her like, this is not a 30-day notice. Okay, whatever. But mind you, I was already like praying to God, and I was complaining about the job because mind you, it's overnight. I have a 5-year-old. My son started saying, Mommy, you need to find you a job that when I go to school, you go to work. He was already complaining. And then it was just little stuff like I was working holidays. I feel like I wasn't with my son enough. So I was like complaining about that. I was just like, I just need a regular 9-to-5 job. So that was already. And then like the managers and them there, it was just getting to a point where they started to irritate me. So I wasn't even tripping no more. No, I did not have no backup plan. So everybody kept saying like, oh, you love your job. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I was like, I don't know, trust God. Like literally, like I was doing Bible study like weeks and weeks before. Like I began on at 5:00 in the morning. Every morning Bible study, and like as I was getting on for Bible study, every morning it was like telling me like it's not like if God is telling you something is not for you, like just get rid of it. So finally January 20th came. I was supposed to have a meeting. I did have the meeting, and like I told y'all, she was saying they didn't accept it. So she was like, oh, but you can continue working the full week out until Friday. Who? I'm not working no full week out. I just gave her my badge, and, I left. So I just been filling out jobs. Like, all my friends, everybody was saying, like, it's going to be hard for you to find a job. Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Mind y'all, I just had me a little job interview. The hours is 7 to 4. 4:30, something like that. Monday through Friday, no weekends. Who? I'm gonna find me a job always. And once God put it on my heart that like I need to stop doing something, I need to quit doing something, I need to stop being around someone, it's always a reason. It's always a reason. And I'm getting paid a little more. So it's just like a win is a win. I ain't telling y'all to quit y'all job though. But God put it on your heart and, you feel like, you know.
So I quit my job without having anything else lined up. Not a great time to do it, but let's talk about it. I work in marketing, specifically social media, and I have for over 10 years. Over the last 5 years since COVID, it's gotten really, really tough to work in social media. I got laid off a couple years ago from what I thought was my dream job. In 2025, because of that, I just dealt with so much anxiety and depression and just feeling like lack of control, but also feeling like I was grieving this life that I thought I was building. I got into therapy. She changed my life. Things just got so bad. We talked about me seeing a psychiatrist, and at this point, I had not gotten on medication of any kind yet. After talking with my husband, we were both like, for the sake of my health, it's time for you to like make some changes. During the holidays, just around 2 weeks off, and I got to be around my family. Literally, the way that I felt, like I felt so uplifted, so encouraged. But I was like, if 2 weeks away from corporate America could heal me that much, maybe that's something I need to think about. So I did it and I quit. The thing that I'm most excited about is the opportunity to live like a slower life. I want to be able to go to the grocery store in the middle of the day and look at ingredient labels, and like I want to go for a walk in the park and not have to set a timer. I want to bake, I want to garden. I kind of sound like I'm going to be a trad wife, but I'm not going to be able to afford to do anything else. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. Wish me luck, guys. I'm nervous, but I'm so excited. I'm going to make a part 2 talking about my quote unquote plans. They're loose. They're loose. Don't get excited.
I quit my job without a backup plan. I've had a corporate job. I've been working for this company for about 3 years. They paid very well, and I just quit it, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be doing next. So this job was making me feel absolutely miserable every day. I felt like I was losing myself just day after day, feeling just the word is miserable. And at the end, I felt defeated. Every Sunday before Monday would come, because I worked Monday through Friday, every Sunday, the anxiety would start building because I knew the next day I had to go to work. I started having nightmares about work. During my work hours, I just wanted to leave. As soon as I clocked in, I just wanted to be out of there. And my mood, horrible. I was just so miserable. Like, I couldn't stand being on the clock. And I was like a complete different person while working. And as soon as I clocked out, the first couple of hours after working, I felt good. But then once I had to go to sleep, that's when it started hitting me again. The next work day is coming. And then it was all over again, day after day after day. Back in October, I took 3 weeks off, a leave of absence for mental health. And I really thought that I was going to lose my sobriety because I just couldn't take it. And even taking 3 weeks off of leave of absence still didn't do it. So the best thing that I could do for myself was to remove myself from this situation. Otherwise, I don't know where I was going to end up. So here I am, no backup plan, but I am certain that I will be successful and that things are going to work out in my favor.
So I quit my job and now I have 60 days to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Long story short, my job wasn't working out for me anymore, so I quit. And now I have nothing lined up for afterwards. So I'm on the journey to figure out what I really want to do and how it's actually going to fulfill me and make me feel like I'm living the life I want to. As fun and spontaneous as I love to be, I've never really taken a big risk like this, but I truly felt in my spirit that God was telling me to make this move. So here I am. And let me just say, he has already been moving, because the day I quit, literally I found a few jobs I wanted to applied to them. 2 days later, I had 2 interviews. I haven't had an interview in like 8+ months. That was crazy. And even if I don't get those jobs, that is confirmation enough for me that this was a move I was supposed to make. So we'll see what else happens in these next few weeks.
Bad time to quit your job if you ask me. What do you think? Comment down below and thank you for your time.